It's becoming clear that few strategies have been put in place to deal with the fallout from the referendum to leave the European Union. All aspects of society are affected, not least higher education. The Times Higher Education recently published a list of universities that receive EU funding, and Southampton Solent University came up top, receiving almost 92% of its competitive grant research income from the EU. The vice-chancellor was quick to release a statement. "I would like to assure you that Solent is financially stable and will continue to be so. The percentage quoted comes from a subset of the university's reported research income and is not the overall figure. A recent research grant for more than $1 million comes from the US." What strategies does the Leave campaign have for this kind of fallout?
Well, I think the start point is to understand that we voted as a nation to leave the European Union. We haven't voted to leave all European joint work, and we don't know what the difference between the two means. So there may well be some funding that is going to be available after the Article 50 is enacted and that we physically leave the European Union as a structure. So I think the start point would be we don't really know how much of that 90%, if any of it, or if all of it, will not be there in the future. But I would say this, that the education is completely important to this city. We believe in learning. We're a city that encourages thousands of students to come here, and that we benefit from those people coming to the city. So we wouldn't want to lose that. But as one door opens in funding, one door shuts, another door always opens. So I think once we know the detail, we know where we're at, we know how much money there may well be a reduction of, then we can start to understand where that money could come from in the future. But we don't know right now, and it is our job, whether it's locally or nationally elected politicians, to try and support those institutions. I was also saying not to panic, because actually as we go through the negotiating settlement programme, and I don't know how long their budgets are approved for in terms of how much longer they've got commitment for those funds, this is all to be worked out. So the start point is let's have the conversation, find out what the potential impact for people is going to be from a financial point of view, and see how we can assist in the negotiations. But we have not decided to end the world or leave Europe. We've just decided to leave the European Union, and there will be impacts that we need to understand as we go through the process. But we do understand exactly that people are in a position of uncertainty, and that is uncomfortable. It is uncomfortable.
The future of funding is uncertain. If the EU is no longer an option for research funding, higher education institutions may look increasingly to foreign investment as an option. This is Stephanie Bosset for That's Solent.